Okay, so today we are doing the sewing pattern for our Easter hunt bag. It's a fun, quick and easy pattern that you can use to get rid of your sewing scraps. All you need is a yard or half a yard or half a meter of fabric, or half a yard and half a meter of a lining. And then again 50 centimeters or 20 inches of a ribbon. So lots of scraps that you can use. For the main fabric, I found this beautiful pink linen hidden away, little treasure. And for the lining, I found this mint green summer cotton. I thought they went together quite nicely. So for the main handle and section of the bag, you just need to cut one unfold of both the lining and the fabric. And then for the front and back sections of the bag, you're going to cut on the fold this section, but you're only going to transfer the face markings onto one side, the right side of one section of the main fabric. So what I've done here is I've actually used fabric paint, and I've painted on a little face using the outline given. I have also, however, supplied the pattern pieces, so if you want to applique fabric on instead, you can do that. Okay, and that's all you need to get started. So, first step, let's get all of this out of the way. There we go. So first step is you're going to pin your front and back sections to the main section of the fabric. So it's going to be right sides of fabric facing. You're going to do the same for the fabric and the lining. And abracadabra. Okay, so you're going to start by pinning along the bottom little lip. And the most ideal sort of fabrics to use for this is a non-stretch woven fabric, and it's a sort of slightly thickish fabric. That's why this linen is such a perfect choice. Okay, and then once you've pinned the bottom together, going to pin up the sides. Lost my marking. Just make sure you've done all your markings before you start, unlike me. Okay. And to pin them together all the way up. To that marking. Okay, you can do that on both sides. It just seems very hard, doesn't it? And then you stitch the sections together, keeping a standard 15mm or 5/8 of an inch seam allowance all the way from that marking. Down the bottom and up to the marking on the other side. Then once you have sewn together the seams of adding the front into the main bag section, along these curved edges, just with a small embroidery scissors, clip along that seam. This will allow your seam to sit much more neatly once your bag is complete. And remember to do it for all 4 seams for both the front, well, the main fabric and the lining section. And take your lining, turn it right side out, and then insert that into your main fabric section so that the right sides of fabric are facing each other. Take your seams at the sides and turn them in towards the main ear section, and then line those up with the matching lining seam. You're going to match it up and pin the whole thing together. All the way up the ears. So what do you get when you pour hot water down a rabbit hole? Hot cross bunnies. Get that side as well. Make sure everything's nicely lined up. When you stitch along here, you're going to be keeping your standard 15mm or 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. Ah, my finger. I think my most commonly used pin cushion are my fingers. Back as well. So what do you get when you cross a rabbit and a bumblebee? You get a honey bunny. Thought that was just too cute not to share. Move into place. And now when you stitch, you're going to be leaving a gap in the back of the bag section. That's about 2 inches or 5 centimeters wide. So you'll start stitching on this side, you'll stitch all the way around your little bag, and you'll stop stitching here and you'll leave that opening to help you to turn your bag right side out. Once that is done, you turn your bag right side out through that little gap that you left. The harder and thicker your fabric is, the wider you want to make the gap. This fabric is still nice and soft, so it comes through quite easily. You can start to get an idea of how your old bag is going to look. My magic knitting needle, especially for moments like this, just to push out those ears. Oops, I'll go through the fabric like that. Oh, no, it's going through the fabric, hang on. Let's do this a bit more. See the other side. right up as much as I can. Okay, now the side. Okay, once your ears are pushed out, line up your seams so they're lie flush next to each other. And now you're actually going to press them flat so that they sit quite neatly. You do that all the way around. Once you've pressed them into position, you're going to stitch along the edge about 5 millimeters or an eighth of an inch, not eighth of an inch near the edge. At the back, make sure you fold over correct seam allowance. When you're stitching along the edge, you're now going to be closing that opening, so it'll no longer be noticeable. And there we go, we've stitched all the way around. What I've also done is along the stitching line at the top of the ears, I've joined the two ears together and stitched along that line, joining them permanently together. Now you're going to take your little piece of ribbon, just line it up so it's evenly, pin it into place. And then with some thread and needle, even for everyday little bits of stitching, I like using embroidery needles because they have such big eyes. Why, Grandma, what big eyes your needles have? Okay. And then just here where the ribbon meets the bag, I'm just going to catch it. Just so that you don't lose the ribbon if it comes undone. Catch it on the bottom. Catch it at the top. And that's knotted into place. Okay, so that is done. Your ribbon's not going anywhere. Tie a bow. If I can remember how. Okay. I'll get there eventually, I promise. And just like that, your Easter hunt bag is ready for the hunt. Oh, vodka. It's my favorite Easter egg.